welcome to the RawrrZone. This episode is sponsored by Scorpio P because he helped me in a bind because I'm an asshole. Right now, I'm here with this infamous asshole. You could catch him every night from 10 to like the middle of the night, but I fall asleep by then. Brady!
Hi. Yeah, on Z100.
Oh yeah, that.
I mean, normally that's kind of how my show goes. People usually listen, and then I make them fall asleep. It's kind of how it works. So.
I mean, I heard you make them laugh sometimes too, but by the time that happens, I'm knocked out.
Like, you know what? Honestly, most of the time I'm knocked out almost. I'm ready to fall asleep.
Do you when you get to that part when you fall asleep, do you start cursing them out on there? Like,
No, we're not. FCC violations.
Yeah, but see, the FCC really paying attention at night?
There's that safe harbor, so I can kind of get away with it, but probably shouldn't.
Probably shouldn't.
All the big bosses are listening, you know.
Yeah, I should not even know.
I should be tamed a little bit, but you know.
A little bit. But how are you today?
I'm good. This is I feel like this is like a long time coming because you like hit me up a couple months ago, and then I was an asshole, and
doesn't know how to answer his goddamn phone.
I don't know how to answer. You want to see how many? Dude, I currently have 98 unread text messages.
You know, and you currently have a new phone.
I do.
Cause I remember you had that little cracked up phone.
I had an iPhone 5 up until like a couple weeks ago, and so pretty much this thing. You're in here somewhere.
Cupcakes.
Yeah, and where's that at?
Oh my god, my number is not saved though.
Oh, it's not. Wow, another reason.
You are an asshole.
So, but like you know, maybe that's why. Sometimes I just, dude, I don't know. Like I'll see text messages, and I just won't respond. I'll just like look and be like, okay, I'll get to that in a second, and I just never get to it.
You know, I'm pretty sure I saved my number when you had the other phone.
Yeah, you might have actually.
You deleted me.
No, new phone, who dis? Is one of those situations.
Man,
that's definitely what it was.
We fake beefing now. We fake beefing.
Honestly, the only ones I really like. Look at this. This is my mom's. This is what she. Mom. The only thing she does is text me photos of like cute puppies and like memes and stuff like that.
And as a professional texter, I get to see all the cute puppies.
Yeah. See, like this is literally like look what my mom just sent me. Look at that. Look at this thing. Look at the puppy.
Look at the puppy.
Adorable. Yeah, this is literally all she does. So mainly the brunt, but like if you notice, like I don't really respond.
Oh, poor mom. You are.
No, I do. Like we go back and forth. Like I just sent her this video.
Yeah, but after how many responses you finally text your mother back?
Well, I mean, a lot. This was just yesterday. This was last night. So she didn't give me time. She just sends. So.
I mean, my mom is the same thing. When she puts the emoji, then she learned how to do GIFs, and then just went downhill from there.
Yeah, my grandparents just learned emojis, and they don't use the correct ones. They'll be like. They'll use the because I was visiting them once, and they live in Arizona, and I said gonna be there in whatever 20 minutes or whatever because I was driving there, and she said to me, she's like, can't wait to see you, and she had like the smiley face but with the tongue and the slobber emoji sticking out, and then some heart emojis too, of course. But like I'm like, Grandma, that's not what you don't use that one.
Listen, I think
I gotta teach you emoji etiquette.
I think I could outdo you with that one. So I love my mom. I think it's pretty evident on Facebook.
Eggplant.
She goes, you want eggplant? Like she meant to say eggplant parmesan. And I'm like, Mom, what did you just ask me? She's like, do you want egg? Like she wrote eventually eggplant.
Oh my god, do you want Dirk?
I'm like, damn, Mom.
I mean, yes, Mom, but also eggplants would be good too. An actual eggplant.
Yeah, I couldn't even say that. I had to call him like, Mom, do you know what you just asked me? But I love her. You know, she's letting me record.
She's a very nice lady. I just met her.
Yeah, she's letting me record in this little spacious studio little room. You know.
There's a lot of pictures in here.
Yeah, well, let's not show those.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're cute though.
Yeah, adorable, but let's not show them.
You were an adorable child.
Let me be a fat fucking piece. But see, that's how funny I am. And Scorpio hasn't seen me for a while, so he gets to laugh. If I'm getting called out on it, you are too, boy.
Scorpio, are we talking about... Your name is Scorpio.
His name is Scorpio P, a.k.a. Mr. Filliams, a.k.a. Mac Daddy P, a.k.a.
What the hell? We got Puff Daddy in the studio.
Hey, this ain't about me. I'm just cameraman today.
Yeah, he's cameraman duty.
Just cameraman.
But, back to you, the reason you're here. you are very young, and you've managed to accomplish so much. How do you feel to have done all this?
What's funny is like people have said that too. Like I feel like I haven't. I don't know. I feel like I mean, I guess when it comes down to like radio, and broadcasting and media, yeah, I've done. Z100 has been kind of like, it's pretty much the biggest radio station in the world. According to people.
I kind of listen to it every day in the morning.
Yeah, it's a huge radio station. It's a heritage station, not just for New York, but it's just it's the top 40 radio station in America. And to be a part of that is unbelievable. Like I never thought, growing up in Detroit, Michigan, I never thought like I'd end up on Z100. I used to listen to it on my iPod Touch,
Or when they had the Wi-Fi access?
Yeah, like in school, I wouldn't be paying attention to algebra in school, which is probably why I failed it 3 times. I'd be listening to Z100 in my headphones.
Oh my god, you're right with me.
Yeah, and so it's kind of crazy, like being at Z100. Like, radio takes you all over the place, and there's a lot of like ups and downs. Like you're poor for the most part, until you really land. I lived in Mississippi where I was poor. I lived in Lafayette, Indiana, where I was just living. I was in an apartment complex where I was pretty much the only person in that complex that's never been arrested. So it was I had druggies knocking on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's just it's like this big. It's like a lot of peaks and valleys with radio, and so to finally like get out of all that and kind of make it into New York City and Z100, it's weird, and crazy. Yeah, it's awesome.
I remember when Veg told me I was going to go to First of all, when Veg told me I'm going to meet up with him at D100, I'm like, yeah, Veg, okay, stop fucking with me right now. I'm like, I just got out of this appointment. I'm tired. It's 7:30 at night. Like, you're fucking with me. He's like, no. I gotta do something with this guy from Z100. And he wouldn't tell me your name either. He was trying to be so mysterious. And like, oh, but I told him about you, say you could come too. I'm like,
in your head you're thinking, oh my god, Elvis Duran, and you find out it's this guy named Brady.
Nah. No, but like, Veg, you fucking with me, man. Like, stop fucking with me. Because it's like, well, bring your camera. Mind you, I forgot to bring my camera because I was too excited to go to the studio.
Sure.
And when I got there, I was like, oh, you're not like those other personalities that are snooty and all of that. I mean, you're an asshole, but you get along with my asshole, so I kind of respect it.
I would, I wouldn't say asshole. I would just say I'm realistic and blunt. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I don't sugarcoat things, which a lot of people sugarcoat things or just don't say it as is. So I decided to say it as is.
And sitting with you and learning from you, because I've had some type of wanting to be in media since I was a child.
Okay.
And learning and seeing how you were doing that little board thingy that looked like a little typewriter type thing.
It looks like so the way a radio station works is you have like this big massive board with all the buttons. You press the buttons to start songs and play the Z100 jingles and stuff like that. And so it's like this big mothership of like buttons.
It's like going to a toyland for radio.
Absolutely. There's so many buttons. And honestly, like Z100, the board of Z100 is the biggest one I've ever seen. I've worked at other radio stations where they're like this, like 3 buttons. And then like this one's like massive.
I took a picture of it. That's how massive it was.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't probably even fit in the whole lands.
Right? But it was a fun time though.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it's definitely, radio is an exciting, it's different. We're in a weird phase right now. Somebody is calling me. Oh, it's probably the bank. I don't know. Where's my money? No.
Not in my pocket. Sorry, man.
Yeah. No. Radio's it's in an interesting phase right now. Like, it's fun. But we're in this transition from, long story short, a couple years ago, 10 years ago, there was a lot of managements in radio that were like, just told all the radio personalities to shut the hell up, play the hits, don't talk. And if you do talk, don't do anything exciting. So there is a lot of that. If you listen to the radio, there's a lot of, check it out on our website. We got this coming up. We got this contest. Check it out. Z100.com. You know what I mean? Like that. Just like that. Very. There's
it's the rise of Web 2.0 pretty much.
Yeah. There's nothing there that's gonna make you feel something. Which is a radio personality. And just an entertainer, you want to make someone feel something.
Yeah.
And whether it's laugh or happy or make them sad if you want to make them sad. That's what you're supposed to do, and we've kind of lost that, and I think we're in a phase now where people, especially managements and stuff, they're starting to think like we need to make people feel stuff again. So I think we're going to start seeing more of that, and I want to be at the forefront of that. That's kind of like been my biggest goal since getting into radio, is bringing something like that back, bringing what I grew up with listening to the radio, bringing that back, and making people feel something.
Okay. And talking about, the origins and everything, what made you, what inspired you to do radio and everything?
I've always wanted to do some form of, entertainment. I always want to make people laugh. I don't know. And, I remember listening to the radio. I always wanted to do, film and acting and stuff like that, something entertaining with. And I remember, being on a school bus listening to the radio, and there was, a morning show on the speakers, and I just remember listening and hearing it. And I'm like, that's pretty funny. This is kind of cool. What they're saying, they're making me laugh, and I kind of want to be like Dr. Don, one day. And that was the name of that guy, Dr. Don Carpenter. He's the shit. He's awesome. And so I just remember listening. I'm like, I want to do that. So I just ended up listening to that radio station the entire time, and then I started finding other radio stations, and I found a station, Channel 955, and their morning show host, Mojo, and I'm just like, oh my god, I want to be just like Mojo. I want to be just like Dr. Don, And I just started kind of doing that and just kind of working my way there, and then I would go hang out at radio. So I would email DJs, radio personalities and program directors, and just hey, I want to come see the radio station or whatever, and they said yeah. So I would skip school and go hang out at radio stations, and then right out of high school, I got a job at the station I listened to with on the school bus. I got a job at that radio station, and just kind of worked my way up from there and stuff like that. And that's kind of how it all started, and just did my thing that way. It's kind of cool.
That's pretty awesome. So, we met through Veg. How did you meet Veg?
It's so funny because I literally was he was in studio last night.
Damn it.
He was. He brought in some other friends who were really dope, and they asked him, how'd you guys meet? How'd you and Brady meet? And I don't remember how I met him. I literally, right now, I don't remember how I met Veg.
Does he remember how he met you?
I don't think he does either. Maybe he does, but I don't remember how we met. Legitimately, I've not a clue. I don't know if don't think he just hit me up random. I know how we met. We were in an elevator at because there's more than one radio station.
Yeah.
It's iHeartMedia. So there's Z100 and a couple other stations. So he was at Power 105.1, the hip hop station, doing photography or something there, and I just caught him in the elevator, and he said something to me and connected that way. That's how we met. Now I remember. Just clicked.
See?
Just clicked.
Veg, you're fucking welcome. I just solved the mystery.
He's the man.
Scooby Gang.
He's the man. He is a hustler, man. He's a go-getter, so I should say. He gets stuff done.
He's my sensei.
Your sensei.
I'm the turtlet.
Okay. He gets things done, that's for sure.
Pretty much.
Sorry, I just bought this. I don't want it to go to waste before the ice melts.
Drink it. Who cares? What?
America runs on Dunkin'.
Yep. Brady runs on Dunkin'.
I did. Well, honestly, not up until recently. I just discovered the ice. I happened to have a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Went in there, got an iced coffee, and it was it was different flavors and stuff. So I tried the hazelnut. And I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing.
So Dunkin', pay Brady.
Oh please, they already advertise with Z100 actually. They're one of our biggest sponsors.
Oh wow.
So, but if you need someone to actually endorse instead of just the station,
hey man.
I'll talk to our sales guy. Maybe he can do something.
But So how did iHeartRadio end up picking you up though, and Z100?
Great question. I mean, first off, they made the biggest mistake of their lives. No.
Look at this.
No. So I was working at a radio station in Portland, Oregon, and with radio, you just kind of like you connect, you network with other people, and I had people, hit me up from a radio station in Seattle that had just launched. So and that was an iHeart station. So I ended up working in Seattle for iHeartRadio. And throughout that time, I really kind of like focused and owned my craft, and more so, and really just try to get noticed, I guess, And I don't know, I ended up getting a phone call. It was like, I'll never forget, it was like a week before Thanksgiving, and I was in one of the production studios, and the general manager walks in. He's like, "Hey, you got a second?" And when you hear the general manager walk into the studio randomly and say, "Hey, you got a second?" Typically in radio, that means you're about to get fired.
Yeah.
So as we were walking down the hall into his office, I'm like, "Is everything all right? Are we good?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're fine, totally." I'm like, "Okay, sure." And on the phone was just some people and from iHeart corporate, and they said, "You're going to be getting a phone call from Mark Medina at Z100." And the two words that came out of my mouth right when they said that were, "Holy shit!" I was just like, "What the fuck? Are you kidding me?" And,
you said what the fuck to your boss?
No, I did scream out, "Holy shit!" And so the West Coast iHeart corporate people, or the corporate guy, did hear me say "Holy shit." But I mean, what's the reaction? I mean, that's going to be the reaction for Z100. So anyway, so I met with them, and then they flew me out here. They flew me out here a little after Thanksgiving, and I did an audition. So I was on the radio. I was on Z100 like 3 o'clock in the morning, and just did like 2 or 3 hours just as an audition show. And it was the day before our Z100 Jingle Ball, so it was like a big, that made it even more nerve-wracking, because I'm like, oh my god, it's like Jingle Ball time, like whatever. And I thought I bombed the audition, and so I was like, well, I did okay, but like I'm not gonna get it, so it was kind of cool just to be on Z100 for a night. That's kind of cool. And about a week went by, and then I get the phone call from my boss, and he asked me a couple more questions, and then he offered me the gig. He said the words, I will never forget the words after. He's like, "You have any questions for me?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think so. I might later, but no." He's like, "All right. Well, with that being said, how would you like to be the new late show host and music coordinator for Z100 in New York City?" And I was just like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "Yes." So, obviously.
So you're the late night host and you're the music coordinator. Does that mean you get to decide?
No. So the music coordinator stuff has kind of dwindled out because we finally hired a music director. So the music director is now kind of in charge of all that. But when I first got there, it was it was more. I was like in the music meetings and like sort of like had a decision, like had a say in what we play. And also for the first year there, I scheduled all the music for Z100. So if any day you heard Z100 in the year 2017, I scheduled all that. That was my bad. If you didn't like something, my bad. Sorry. So I ended up doing that. So now radio is usually controlled when it comes down to music by the program director and the music director. And with Z100, it's a little more bigger just because it's Z100, so there's more people involved. But my job is literally I walk in, I talk in between the Ariana Grande songs that I play every 5 minutes, and that's about it.
I figured you had a liking to Ariana Grande.
Listen, she's doing fine. She's doing pretty well. But if any radio personality told you that they were not tired of playing Ariana Grande every 5 minutes, they're fucking lying to you. They're fucking lying to you.
You don't want none of her 7 rings?
I honestly, I turn the volume down in the studio, because obviously the music are playing. I turn the volume down. I can't anymore. Like every 10 to 15 minutes is an Ariana Grande song. Sometimes even less. I'm just like, okay, no, gotta turn this down. So, love you, Ari. She's,
No, I don't think I'm that popular for her to see me yet. But it'd be cool if she did, though.
Sure.
So what do you feel like is a highlight of working in Z100?
I think the highlight, there's actually a lot of highlights. I'm kind of living a childhood dream, or teenage dream, actually. You know, I've always wanted to be on Z100. There's always, like, in radio, that's kind of always the goal for, like, it's the stereotypical, yeah, and just, you know, I don't know, like, Z100, just to be able to kind of, like, perform, essentially, you know, and say things that hopefully people find funny, you know, and, on a stage of, you know, Z100 has about, I think, 8 million listeners or more, so it's kind of cool to be able to, like, have that platform and be able to, like, you know, just entertain, you know, that's really cool. And then just, like, the little things, well, I don't know, like, to be part of Z100's Jingle Ball, and to go up on stage at Madison Square Garden and not interview, but, like, introduce a, you know, somebody, it's nuts. Like, it's crazy.
I'm jealous.
I was just on, you know, back in December, we had Jingle Ball, and I went up on stage to introduce Calvin Harris, and, it was nuts. Like, just the energy, and, like, you don't even see people. You just see it looks like waves, like an ocean. Just, you don't see anything. It's nuts. But just to, like, be up there and, like, read the teleprompter, because it'd read, like, whatever. It was nuts. It was that was my big. That was, like, a moment where I'm like, oh my fucking god, this is crazy. Like, where am I? You know, it is very cool. It's very cool. Yeah, so just that type of stuff is pretty exciting, and the people that I work with are really dope. You know, all the other. That's another thing too. Is everybody at Z100 they're the shit. They're really, really awesome people. There's no egos. When, you know, that was my biggest worry, was, like, going there and just everybody's an egotistical asshole. Not even a little bit. Like, Elvis Duran, one of the nicest people. Like, who he is on the radio is exactly who he is off the air. Like, he is such a good guy. Mo Bounce, become a really good friend of mine. Maxwell's great. Shelly's awesome. You know, everyone's really awesome there. And it's cool that, you know, it's cool to be a part of that.
How's Sam lately?
Who? Sam.
Isn't that your intern that was in?
Oh, Sam, yeah. So she's still an intern. She actually, it's funny, her
Was she
last...
like, who?
Yeah, there's multiple Sams that work there. Sam, she's still an intern, and she will be, actually, her last week is, like, May 20-something. So, that'll be her last week here.
No.
I know, it's a damn shame. She's got a future, though. Like, she will definitely, like, if she wants to be, definitely be something, you know, in the industry, for sure. Like, she's awesome. So.
Well, you know, since your intern's going away, I got that time period free.
Alright.
So
you need some college credit?
I mean, I'm in grad school. Does that count?
You need some college credit.
I mean,
that's the only way, I guess.
I mean, it's okay. I'll go up there without the college credit.
Okay, cool. That means we don't gotta pay you because it's a paid internship.
I mean, I'll take the paid part too. Like, but you say college credit, but technically, are you paying the person with college credit?
No, we're literally paying you $15 an hour.
Okay. So you and me gotta talk after this.
Okay.
But how has the radio industry been different from working, I guess, Midwest as opposed to New York?
Like different, like
how is
cities?
it?
How it's different?
Yeah.
You know,
Still can't be making money, but you were saying.
Oh yeah, different radio. How it's different in other places. Yeah, everything's been so homogenized that I haven't really noticed a difference in terms of like radio stations. But obviously, it's different when you go, you know, culture-wise. You know, I spent almost a year and a half. No, I spent a year and a half, almost 2 years on the West Coast. Obviously, the West Coast is hella different than New York City. Here, it's all boom, 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 go, go, go. West Coast is just all like, yo, whatever happens, happens.
Lay back.
There's a 1 o'clock meeting. Be there at 1:15. Maybe two. So you know, it's definitely different in terms of attitudes and cultures and stuff. You know, down south, Mississippi, a lot different than New York, believe it or not. You know, so it's definitely different. But they're all different in like cool ways. You know, that's another thing too that's kind of cool is I've been able to like live in different parts of the country and like see different types of people, and I don't know, it's kind of cool. So.
What's a common misconception of being on the radio?
That we pick the music. I don't. I have no say really, and at least not. I'm sorry. I can go to them and be like, hey, there's this really dope song by such and such. Okay, and that's about it. That's about as far as it gets. It's typically like the music directors and stuff like that pick the music. So people come to me all the time and they're like, yo, play my song. Could you play my song? How do I get on the radio? And then I'm just honest, like, you won't. It's not going to happen unless you have a record deal or management support, something like that. Commercial radio stations just don't deal with that stuff. So it's just kind of the way it is. So I don't pick the music. My job is literally, I write jokes, before my show, stuff that hopefully people find funny, do show prep or whatever. I go in there and I talk in between the songs. So that's my job.
Mm.
It's a weird job. I get paid to do that. That's like bullshit.
I mean,
and I'm not gonna lie, like, I make some decent money to do that bullshit. Like, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Fuck it, why not? If I could get paid to be like this, to be an asshole, and no one sees how I look,
I'm gonna be totally honest, I work about 5 hours a day.
I would like to work.
I mean, obviously there's social media shit that's involved that, like, I have to do 24/7. Like, you always have to do social media, and I'm always connecting with people. Like, I guess that's a form of work, because I'm connecting with listeners on social media and posting and doing videos or whatever. But, like, the actual, like, radio going on, like, I work about 5 hours.
That's not bad.
I don't set no damn alarm. I wake up whenever the fuck I want to wake up. It's nice.
Can I have your job?
No.
Like, you want to co-host?
No, because then that means I'd have to be the secretary.
No. Let me co-host.
Oh, dude, co-hosts in radio do even less. They do even less. Dude, there was this co-host that, there was a radio station I worked at, and the co-host, they walked in, the show was from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. They walked in at typically like 3:06, so like, they walked in a minute before the first talk break, and then the show ended at 7, but their last talk break was like 6:42 or whatever, and so they were out the door by 6:45. So they worked from 3:06 p.m. to 6:45 pretty much, and got paid a lot of cheddar.
That's crazy.
And they were the co-host, so literally it just,
So we've been doing something wrong clearly with our lives. This is all I have to say.
No, they did more work too, but it was just, it's just funny how they would always walk in, and yeah.
Clearly I've been doing something wrong.
Everyone's got their own path,
Eh,
I'm
trying to be like you, man.
Hey, it wasn't always like this.
I'm tired of waking up.
It's not going to be
at 5
like
in the
this
morning.
always. I'm sure I'll be busy more in terms of radio. Whatever.
So what's the
But right now, I'm living it.
You really are, though. You live in every... You live in that quarter millennial age dream right now.
Yeah.
Like
Kinda.
you live in that life right now.
Yeah, and just like every millennial, I'm filled with anxiety.
And I met you around your birthday, too.
And, what was that?
I met you around your birthday, too.
Yeah. When I just turned 25.
Yeah, man.
Quarter life crisis, it's coming.
Oh, man, listen, I already had... They've seen my quarter life crisis.
Oh, yeah? How is it? Because I am not ready. I mean, I'm already kind of feeling like, okay, this is about to happen. Here we go.
Phil, you met me when I just turned 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't that bad, was I?
Nah, you're okay.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
such a pessimist. Like, I always just think what's that word where you constantly think you're dying or something? Is it hypochondriac?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
constantly think I'm a hypochondriac. That's what's happening. The other day, I was like, what's it called? My hands, they were like peeling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck, I'm falling apart already.
Oh shit.
I'm like, fuck, my finger's gonna fall off. Last week, my hair, like my head was itchy, and so like.
So you thought your hair was receding?
No. Yes, but no. I googled. Which, by the way, you don't go to Google. Don't go to Google to diagnose yourself. You don't.
Never.
Absolutely not.
Never.
So I go, I'm like, itchy scalp. What's wrong? And fucking just everything. Everything from balding to lice to whatever. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna lose my hair. But then
But you have pretty nice hair though.
yeah, I think I'm good. Cause then I'd ask my mom, I'm like, hey, because it always comes from your mom's side or whatever. I think. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, did your dad, is he bald? Like, no, he had a full head of hair when he died. So apparently that's good. And my dad's full head of hair, so I think I'm good. But constantly think bad things. Constantly think bad things. Got my nose pierced, and there was like a bump, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get a massive keloid or something. I'm like, this is it. My nose is gonna fucking disintegrate.
No.
You know?
Oh, you mean like Thanos would be like...
Yeah, it's gonna blow away. I look like Michael Jackson.
Alright, I gotta give you one for that one. Okay.
That's not good.
That was really good. That was really good.
That was good.
That was really good. I'm sorry.
That was good.
Rest in peace, Michael.
That was,
After that Neverland documentary, I don't know if I
Listen,
want to say rest in peace.
first of all, that wasn't even accurate, and Oprah found out she was wrong. And when Oprah and HBO had to pull and retract their statements...
I mean, I don't know any about that, so I have no say in any of that. I just, from the documentary standpoint, there was too much detail to be like, okay, there's no way this did not happen.
And I understand that too, but if you're gonna really say it like that, like we all know R. Kelly really did it, but we could say it for the sake
You're
of...
killing me, man!
I'm fighting for my life. But if you're gonna use that argument saying there was too much detail, had we not had the evidence already with R. Kelly, we could have said the same thing. So, I would say, because the mere fact HBO pulled the documentary out of its syndication,
Yeah.
you can't really say now, was it really true or was it not?
Sure.
Because now their sources probably were proved discredited or whatever the case may be.
Honestly, I don't care about any of this shit. I mean, like, I do. It's like, whatever. Like Michael Jackson, like, I should say I care. I don't care. Like, it's fascinating and it's interesting to, like,
Yeah.
Whatever. But set aside all that. All I really care about is who the fuck killed JonBenet Ramsey. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
there you have it.
Who killed JonBenet?
The world will never know.
I know, it's like how many licks does it take to get to a center of a Tootsie Pop?
Thank you, someone caught on to it.
That's exactly what it is. Tootsie Pops and JonBenet Ramsey, same thing.
And you got OJ, even though he did do it.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. Tarnished a very delicious breakfast beverage.
Right?
The name of it.
Makes me not want orange juice no more.
No, it doesn't. Let's stick with Sunny D. It's got a different name.
What is the most irritating part of your job?
Like I said, it playing Ariana Grande every 10 minutes.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So, I know I'm gonna sound like a troll because I was following you, but you went home recently.
Yes.
How did that feel after all the time?
Really cool. Really cool, actually. I haven't been back to Detroit in quite some time. So, like, especially the city itself, like, at least 5 years or so. So, like, it's really, really cool to see. Detroit is, like, so much different. Like, in a very positive way. Like, they keep saying, like, it's coming back, and in ways it is. And so, it's kind of cool to see the transformation of, like, not wanting to go down there because it's just eek, to, like, yo, let's go down to downtown Detroit, grab some drinks and dinner, like, it's fun down there. So it's really cool. And then just seeing, people I haven't seen in a while, and friends and family, and actually, because the radio station I grew up listening to, Channel 955 in Detroit, they're owned by iHeartMedia as well. So, like, I got to do an actual show, like, on Channel 955 live. So I was in the studio, pushing the buttons, doing everything. It was really cool because, like, That's a station I grew up listening to. So it was really cool, you know, like to be on there for a day. So.
So now we're gonna play the speed round, and pretty much he's gonna go zoom zoom. He ran on Duncan. We're gonna see.
I light jogged on Duncan.
He light jogged on Duncan.
Yeah.
He did a power walk.
No, yeah, I don't really run. That's a lot.
He power walked.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do our normal stuff. We're gonna put, this is technically our hot seat for him. Let's see how he does. Eggo waffles or Aunt Jemima pancakes?
Neither, because they're both not vegan and I'm vegan.
Oh damn, Batman or Superman?
Batman all the fucking way.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Skateboard or football?
Skateboards.
Obama or Biden?
Ooh. I mean, Obama, but like, Biden's running for president, and I'm quite excited about that.
Can you imagine if Biden was the president and Obama was the vice president?
Can that happen?
Could that happen?
Technically, it could, yeah.
Oh, please. 2020, all the way. Come on.
Technically, that could actually happen. Technically, yeah.
Alexa, make Joe Biden president.
Pop or R&B?
Damn. Pop.
Ariana Grande or Halsey?
Ariana Grande or Halsey? Halsey.
Boobs or butt?
Boobs.
Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z Super?
Dragon Ball Z, because it's the only one I know.
Ooh. To text or talk?
Well, I don't answer my text messages, so talk.
Brownies or cookies?
Vegan cookies. Snickerdoodle. These vegan snickerdoodle cookies. Fuck me up.
Jasmine or Ariel?
Oh, damn. Jasmine. Jasmine. That dark hair.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Oh, you fancy, you just can't have one, you gotta have both.
Yeah. Boxer briefs.
Virtue or sin?
Virtue or sin?
Mm-hmm.
Sin, because I don't know what virtue means.
Virtue means to be like pure, virginal.
Sin. Yo, you only get one life, though.
Nas or Biggie?
Oh. That's not fair. Yeah, that is not fair. Biggie. Biggie.
Lil Nas or Lil Wayne?
Oh, Lil Wayne.
Lube or spit?
Lube or spit? Depends on how I'm feeling. Lube.
To do coke with Betty White or French kiss Miley Cyrus?
Coke with Barry White.
Betty White, not Barry White.
Oh no, doesn't matter. Barry or Benny or
Even
Betty.
better.
Yeah, actually Barry White would be more fun.
Okay, I gotta hear this. Why?
Cause he's like that. He's got that voice, that love voice. Like, yo, can you imagine what he's gonna sound like on coke and like how he's gonna be? I'm thinking of the right Barry White. I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're the right guy.
Yeah.
To have missionary sex or have a threesome?
Ooh, you know what? I've never had a threesome, so
You don't know what you're missing, then. It's
Threesome.
pretty fun.
I'm sure it is. It looks fun on Pornhub.
You're like, to my next one, Pornhub or YouPorn?
Pornhub.
Family Guy or Rick and Morty?
Family Guy.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to be a writer for Family Guy. It's actually a goal of mine. So.
Rick or Morty?
What? Rick or Morty?
Mm-hmm.
Morty. Morty.
You are a Morty?
Yeah, I'd probably say so.
I have never.
I mean, I guess people would describe me as a Rick.
You have a Rick attitude.
Yeah, I guess people would say I'm a Rick.
But you like Morty.
I like Morty though. I don't like me. So.
You relate to Morty or something?
No, I don't. You know, this is what it is. Yeah.
Full House or Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Oh shit.
Both under Jeff Franklin Productions.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Full House, but Hanging with Mr. Cooper was phenomenal.
Oh man.
I'm waiting for. I gotta wait for this one. Shamar Moore or Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. I don't want. I wouldn't even know anyway, but I just know Michael Jordan. So.
Well, Shamar Moore is from SWAT, and then you already know Michael B. Jordan's from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Scary Jones or Elvis Duran?
Oh, they're both awesome, but I'd have to say Scary because he buys drinks.
What? Is there a story behind this?
No, Scary. So Scary's awesome. Like he's like that guy that you want to party with.
Okay.
Absolutely. Because like we've done stuff at Bar A down the shore in Belmar, and he always like hosted. So we always, I've gone with him a couple times. And he's just like a fun dude, and like he always gets the free drinks. He knows everybody, so he's the man. I've never actually like hung out with Elvis Duran. No, I see him in the hallways and see him at events and stuff, but I've never like hung out with him or anything. So.
Iron Man or Thor?
Huh?
Iron Man or Thor?
Neither.
Oh shit.
I don't like Marvel.
Ooh.
Even not even a little bit. I'm a DC guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, I love Batman, but that's as far as it
I
goes.
respect it.
No, DC.
I
DC
respect
to me
it,
is just
too.
more. I've always been a DC.
Fine, Flash or Green Lantern?
Ooh.
Since you're going that route.
I guess Flash. Although, really, when you think about it, what the fuck does Flash do?
He fucking runs.
That's it. So what? It's like Aquaman. The fuck does Aquaman is useless.
But you can say that about all the DC characters.
No.
What
Aquaman.
the fuck does that the Green Arrow do?
I don't know what that is. But like,
You don't know what the fucking Green Arrow is?
no.
First of all, young buck, you gotta read up on your comics.
I haven't read
First
up on
of all, young bug.
I haven't read up on them in a while.
Like,
Batman's
that's how
super
you
up
know
on them.
I'm old.
No. But let's discuss Aquaman real quick. This motherfucker, he does nothing. He's in the water.
He's a mermaid.
Unless you're in the water, you're like he would have been great for the Titanic, but like nothing else.
He would have been great for the Titanic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like say there's like somebody. Say you're on the beach and you get robbed. Like he can't do anything. He's just like, hey, stop that! Put that down. Put the wallet down. Like that's all he's gonna do.
You know who
He can't
Aquaman
do
reminds
anything.
me of?
What?
You remember SpongeBob? He's a mix of King Neptune, but he's supposed to be Mermaid Man.
Funny. That's true. That's true. Yo, did you see that SpongeBob? By the way, they're releasing like the meme figurines.
Yes.
That looks awesome.
SpongeBob or Patrick?
Patrick.
Squidward or Gary?
I can now relate more to Squidward. So.
Yeah, in your old age, I know,
Yeah.
man.
Yo, you want to hear my Patrick impersonation?
Yes.
All right. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, this is Patrick.
Tom Kenny would be proud.
Yo, I used to be able to do SpongeBob, and then I hit puberty and that went away. Like the laugh, because like, you got to do this when you laugh. Like I don't know.
Yeah, Tom Kenny actually does that.
Yeah, you have to. There's just the way the vocal cords or whatever. And I used to, dude, it was spot on, and then my balls dropped and everything changed. Puberty.
God damn it, puberty.
I know.
Hairy pussy or shaved pussy?
Shaved.
Good boy. Whiskey or tequila?
Oh, shit. Honestly, neither. Can I say vodka?
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do tequila. I took tequila. I spit tequila out once on somebody accidentally. Like, they were taking shots, and I couldn't down it. I just spit out on the person in front of me. I was embarrassed.
Was it in their face?
No, it was on their back. It was like their neck and their back, but it was still like...
And that's why he aims, guys.
Yeah.
Instagram or Facebook?
I mean, Instagram, but I hate them both.
Okay. To lie or lie by omission?
To what?
Lie or lie by omission, not saying nothing at all.
Lie by omission, because you're just leaving stuff out. You're not really lying, you're just kind of not saying anything.
Okay, last question. to have no battery or no Wi-Fi?
No battery or no Wi-Fi? No battery, because I hate technology. I really do. So if I just had no battery, that means I'm on my own. I gotta I gotta do something instead of this. Because at least with Wi-Fi, if I didn't have no Wi-Fi, I could still easily do stuff.
Play video games.
Yeah, I could do stuff. So.
Wait, Xbox or PS4?
PS2.
Wow.
Yeah. That's it, and I say that because that's literally the only video game console I've ever owned.
And do you still play it?
No, I don't. It's in my mom's basement in Michigan. But,
Damn, in Michigan.
I know. But that was phenomenal, yo. But,
the Spider-Man game on it.
No, I played. It was the one where the cops chase you. Not Grand Theft Auto. Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Need for Speed and Sly Cooper and the Phoebeus Raccoonus. The best.
Very much.
The best.
So these are all my questions, from the speed round to the normal questions. You could tell us what we don't know about you.
Great question. I don't know. That puts you on the spot. What do you not know about me? I already said I was vegan in there. So.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, "Oh my god, you're vegan? What's that ever mean?" Super impatient. Super impatient. That's why I like speed rounds. I'm trying to think. I'm sure something would pop into my head later.
Yeah, you'll probably call me like, I got one.
I got one. You just edit that in.
Just send me the video.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, where can they find you?
Obviously, you can find me on Z100 weeknights, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's Z100 on the iHeartRadio app, or 100.3 FM if you're in the New York area.
I have it on my stereo.
There we go. Or SiriusXM, channel 12. We're on there too. And then Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Everything is at Brady on air.
His Pornhub says that too.
Yes. Actually, well, no, that's Brady off air.
Oh, Brady off air.
Yeah, that's Brady off air.
The Brady Experience?
Brady Experience. Oh, actually, that's something most people don't know about me. I almost did porn.
What?
Yeah, when I was 19.
Okay, now you...
But that's about it.
Wait, no, now we got...
I'll just let you think. I'll just leave it at that.
Wow. Yeah. But catching Brady on air. My name is Katie K.
This is a way to end things.
That was a great way to end it. I've never done porn and don't plan on doing it. I'll direct people's porn, so it's okay. I got a feet though.